wife loved the Mercedes R350, so I had to go out and get one. Fortunately, I purchased two. I had a white one and a silver one. The silver one, I took the engine out and I put it in the white one. And I took the white one and I sold it. After selling the white one, it made the silver one practically free. I took the engine out of the white Mercedes and I rebuilt the engine from the white Mercedes to put back into the silver Mercedes, so this way my wife would have a car to drive. I got it almost there. I pulled the intake manifold out. Before I did that, I did the wire harness first. Took the wire harness out. I took the vacuum pump out. I took all the core packs out. It was like the engine was overheated badly. So it's badly scorned inside the cylinders. Each cylinders, you can see inside the cylinders where the oil definitely tapped in. So everything is cooked on the inside of the engine for sure. I'm gonna have to do a full valve seats. I'm gonna have to do valve seals. I'm gonna have to do the piston rings. I'm gonna have to do the crank bearings, the rod bearings. Oh, I can rebuild this engine right here for this Mercedes Benz R350. I'm actually thinking about boosting too. Boost. See that? That's the can't be smart. So a lot of people don't know in Mercedes can't reverse thread. You know what I'm saying? So next step now is for me to line the engine up at TDC, remove the front pulleys, take off that lower hose, get that bolt off for the center. Okay, take that front plate off. After I get that just oil filter housing, take the oil filter housing out. Cooler is connected to the housing. And I get the AC compressor off. This is the belt tensioner that has to go off. This is the idler pulley, but the idler pulley runs on the cast, and that cast is actually part of the front plate that has to come off. That's gonna expose the front of the timing case. See, German technology make things very simple. Cause look, the fuel rail is connected to that intake manifold. So as long as you get those intake manifold bolts off, you're good. Not only that, your vacuum reducer for the intake is all connected to the intake. There's no need for you to it just looks like a lot. Really, it's just plug and play. It's actually very simple. There's a lot of water. The water leaked out of the engine. Welcome to the Heisen Show. You see what happened? This is on a daily basis. Gigi, you fixing the car, Gigi?
What's that?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Easy.
I thought it was oil.
Yeah, that's oil. You eat that?
Thank you.
You eat that?
Yeah, banana. Thank you.
Have you eaten that too?
Yeah.
How many you eat it?
Not on the floor, man.
He's working already. Look at him what he's doing. Hello?
I removed the oil pump from the engine and I checked the gear and made sure the space between the gear and the housing was adequate enough, and I know that there's gonna be enough oil pressure going throughout the engine. I also cleaned and replaced all the gaskets and seals, so this way we can make sure that our oil pressure is adequate for the vehicle. Brand new timing guides, and those are the old ones. Brand new timing chain. On these Mercedes, there's a balance shaft, and in the balance shaft, it rides through the center of the block. And you have to make sure that you lock that balance shaft at TDC, which is top dead center. So this way, when you're timing the engine, you make sure your timing is correct. There's a special tool that goes into the slot, but I made my own little special tool so I can stick right into that slot and make sure the engine is at TDC and that gear is at time, and you can see the timing mark. Got the heads back from the machine shop looking fresh. Check the fitment on the head gasket. The head's looking clean. I made sure I wrapped them up so this way the surface won't be scarred of, any debris or any scarring or anything. Make sure I keep it fresh, straight from the machine shop, clean. I know that, there was a little bit of carb buildup on them valves, so I just want to clean them off a little bit. I had checked to make sure that the valves was sealed. Now I'm about to line the engine up so this way I can install the heads. went ahead and I cleaned off the heads. Before I go ahead and install those, I have to make sure that they're clean, because I'm gonna go ahead and use spray gasket, which is a copper gasket spray on the head gaskets. After cleaning the gasket, I blew some air onto it so I could make sure that there was no moisture, so the copper gasket sealant would make sure it sticks to the surface of the head gasket. Make sure I blow out all the cylinders and there's no moisture inside the cylinders, no moisture inside the hose where the head bolts go into. I have to make sure everything is wiped down, clean, the surface area is clean. Now I'm gonna take the copper head gasket sealant and I'm gonna spray the head gasket with the copper gasket sealant. You have to make sure you get the front and the back of the gasket. I wiped the head off, and now I'm about to pick it up. The head is not that light, so you know you gotta muscle it a little bit.
Come